We can start now if you like. Masum, do you want us to start?
Yes, we can start.
Okay, so can you ask me questions? Because you did not ask me questions yesterday.
Oh, okay, yes. If you're interested, then I can ask you some questions. Listen, question paper. Okay, so would you like to face for the exam or is this one part 3?
You're very far from your microphone. I can barely hear you.
Sorry?
Come close to to your microphone.
Okay, so please let me know which part would you like to face? Part 1, part 2, or part 3?
You can ask me part 3 questions.
Part 3. Okay. My child, this is Masum speaking for you. Now we are going to talk about part 3. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Why do some people try to disturb the private life of celebrities?
Did you ask me questions?
Yes, yes. From part 3, should I repeat it?
Yeah, repeat and come close to your microphone. I can't understand what you're saying.
Okay, let me check. Hello, could you listen here? Listen me?
Yeah, I hear you. I can hear you. I hear you. You're talking, but when you make a sentence, I can't understand the
Okay.
words.
Once again, why do why do some people try to enter the private life of celebrities?
Private life of celebrities?
Yeah.
I think it's mainly because the media, social media, or all sorts of media platforms, they make the private life of those celebrities very appealing. So people, they want to pattern their own life and wish that they have their own life like them, especially if they publish some kind of story that this celebrity is very successful. On the other hand, that's also something that people can learn when they have a failure, for example, and maybe because of relationships. So people, they like to know those because they feel like they can relate and they can also do things whatever they need to do to avoid that failure.
Okay. What are the advantages of being famous?
I'm sorry, Masum, I can't understand.
What are the advantages of being famous?
I only understand advantages, and after that, it's hard to hear. Can you come closer to your microphone?
Yes. What are the advantages of being famous?
Advantages
Of being famous.
I hear vegetables. Imon and Mert, you will be partners.
Hello? Hello?
Okay.
Can you listen?
Yes, I can hear. You say, can you hear
What are
me?
the
Masum,
what are
Masum,
what are
listen.
the
Masum, listen. You don't say, can you listen? You say, can you hear me?
Oh, okay.
Use,
Okay, sorry.
use the word hear, not listen.
Okay, can you hear me right now?
Good job. Yes, I can.
Okay, great. Thank you. Question: what are the advantages of being famous?
Well, it's, for one thing, they can be offered many opportunities like endorsements. So they can be models for a certain product, and that would really pay them well. So that's one advantage.
Okay. What are the disadvantages of being famous?
Well, I can name a couple of disadvantages. For first would be their private life. Uh, it's like they cannot hide anything, even if it's really something very personal, let's say about their marriage. And if their marriage is on the rock, then people, they want to dig into that and publish some stories about the failure of the marriage. So that's kind of very awkward for those who are affected. And another disadvantage would be your safety. When you are famous, you have to hire the best personal security guard for yourself, and it's not only one but like a team to protect you, because criminals will be after you if you don't have this protection.
Okay. What do you think about the poor behavior of some celebrities?
What do I think of?
What do you think about the poor behavior of some celebrities?
Well, I'm not a very, I don't want to judge people just because I hear from the media that this famous person has failed in terms of his career. There might be some underlying issues, let's say maybe mental health, that's also affecting the performance of one's, or of an individual. So I don't want to judge, and it's hard for them. They don't want to be a failure, but it's because of going through some mental health issues, that would be very difficult for them to keep their status, like being a model for everyone.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. That's the end of the part 3. So actually, I think these questions were quite unique. I mean, it is quite difficult to predict from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
So what will be the answer according to the questions? I thought actually.
Yeah. Do you have the model answers too of those
Actually,
questions?
no model answer. I don't have, because I have only question. I mean, this is the recent questions that I ask you.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, yeah, those are really nice questions. To me, I enjoyed answering those, although I had some
great. Thank
difficulties.
you. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you, Masum, for asking me for asking me those questions. Okay, now it's your turn, and then after us, it would be Imon and Mert. Okay, are you ready for your questions?
Sure. Yes. Please continue.
Which do you want?
Definitely part 3.
Part 3. Okay, your part 3 questions coming up. So the context of the questions is about a cafe that you visited. Oh no, let me try another one. Okay, about an exciting book, okay, that you enjoy reading. So that's the context. Okay, your questions are first, do you prefer books or movies?
Well, honestly to say, I like very much to read because I am very passionate reading any types of English book. Because I think I find innumerable things that make me and make me teach how either it can be practical life or it can be career development. So actually for this reason, these other things encourage me a lot to read several times any books rather than watching movie.
Okay. Next question. Do you think it is important to read a book before watching the movie version of it? Okay. Do you think it is important to read the book before watching the movie version of that book?
Okay, well, I got it. Definitely, I strongly believe that if someone read any book on the base on this movie, after that, if he or she can watch the movie or film, then it is quite easy to understand the character or the scenario what they are talking or the based on this movie. So therefore, yeah, in order to get in order to put proper idea of what are the themes of this movie, what are the purpose of this movie. Actually, it is quite it is easily to recognize if someone read this book which is based on this movie. Then after that, if he can watch the movie, then it is easily understandable.
All right. Third question. Do boys and girls like the same kinds of books?
I don't think so because yeah, it depends on person's need or demand. I mean, as I have known that there are plenty of books throughout the world. Even every person or every boys and girls don't have to be a similar idea or similar thinking or similar intention. Someone are very passionate to read any fictions, or sometimes they are sometimes are different historical book. Someone's try to read some academic book. Actually, it depends his or his needs or demand. So therefore, I think it shouldn't be the same idea for both boys and girls to read similar types of book. It can be different. It is the natural phenomenon of the human being.
Okay, last question. What kind of books do Indian people like to read?
Well, as I don't have any sufficient idea regarding Indian's culture, but I don't have to give you proper answer
Okay.
for types of books.
You have babies crying there in the background, Masum. It's okay. That happens to us. To us
My
once
my baby is crying.
Okay, we can do it another time, all right?
Sorry for inconvenience.
All right, no problem. No problem at all. I'll get back to you when everything's okay. Now let's take Imon and Mert. Guys, it's your turn.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Imon.
Yes, how are you doing?
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing fine. What about you?
Fine, thanks.
All right.
Want
So
to
first, you want to
ask-
ask me a question, or
I can ask first if you want.
okay? So you can ask me from part one.
Part one, okay. Wait a second.
Hello,
The first
Nel.
question
Sorry
is
kaayo yun kay
about free time.
I
What
missed
do you
your
enjoy
call.
doing in your
I'm
free
on
time?
Zoom meeting right now. You can hear in the background.
Well, to be honest,
So, unya,
Free time is
magtawag
a
yan
great
unya,
asset
pero murag full
for a
day ko
busy
karon
person.
kay after this I have to go
Um,
out. Okay, sorry
when
kaayo. Okay, bye for now.
as I'm not too much busy, though I'm not too much busy, but free time is has a great importance to me. In my free time, I usually try to do a lot of activities beside scrolling on social media. I try to do some outdoor activities like I used to play some
Hilungin, ako lang
outdoor games
usbong kay ambot og
with my
nagkarangat
neighbors.
na ganyan.
I usually
Kanang,
try to hang
sorry
out with my
kaayo na
friends
miss na ko inyong call kay
in
ano
my
ang
free time.
Zoom meeting
So
right
yeah,
now.
I
So
enjoy
you can hear in the background na
my free time.
story. Okay, I'm on a meeting. I'm on a
Okay,
meeting.
and
Sorry. Okay,
your
basa
next
mo
question
niya
is,
tawag ko ha. Sige,
what do you
bye for now.
do when you have a holiday?
Well, that's an interesting question. To be precise, in my holidays, I try to do lots of activities like first of all, I like to visit my relative's house, or we used to as I mentioned before that we used to play some play play some outdoor games with my neighbors. We gossip with my friends. We hang out with my friends, and sometimes on some holidays we try to visit our neighbors. We try to visit our relatives' house outside my hometown. Uh, so that's the thing that I usually want to do in my holidays.
Okay, your next question is, what do people do in your town in their free time?
Well, that's a very good question. In my hometown, people are usually do some common things in their free time. Like me actually, they try to spend their free time with their friends, hanging out with their friends, or or playing on the field with their neighbors, or beside there some people go to the cinema hall to watch movies, and some other people go to the some other people try some other people who are passionate about reading books. They try to spend their free times by reading books, by reading different kinds of comics or magazines, etc. And so on. So actually, these kind of activities are done by the people of our hometown in their free time.
Okay, and your last question is, if you could take a holiday anywhere in the world, where would you go and why?
Could you please repeat?
If you could take a holiday anywhere in the world, where would you go and why?
Well, that's a fantastic question, and one of my and that's a wonderful question. If I get a chance to visit a country in a holiday, then I will choose Turkey, as I'm a big fan of Turkish culture, their drama series, and also their the history and tradition. So I'd like to visit the Turkey, and to look with my own eyes, and the beauty of their empire, their traditional places, their historical places, cultures, and also I would like to taste their traditional cuisine by going there. So Turkey is my favorite place to visit in my holiday.
Okay, thank you. I'm from Turkey.
Oh, you are from Turkey?
Yes.
Oh, that's great.
our, our country is beautiful. Yeah,
Yes,
I
yes.
agree.
Yes, I saw lots of blog.
Yes. You can ask me from part 1.
Part one, right?
Yes.
Your first question is, what kinds of emails do you receive about your work or studies?
Can you repeat, please?
What kinds of emails do you receive about your work or studies?
About my work study?
About your work or studies? Work means job or...
Okay. I usually received emails from my schools when I was in college, but now I usually received emails from some applications or people in these days. Yes.
Do you prefer to email, phone, or text your friend?
I usually, I got it, thank you. I usually use the text for communication with my friends or my family, but if it's a serious situation, I sometimes I use mails for communicate to people.
Well,
with people.
That's good. Do you reply to emails and messages as soon as you receive them? Why or why not?
Can you repeat, please?
Sure. Do you reply to emails and messages as soon as you receive them?
I didn't understand. Can you ask me another question or can you write?
Yes. Are you happy to receive emails that are advertising things? Are you happy to receive emails that are advertising things?
For advertising?
Yes, yes.
No, I'm not. I usually use email for school or something like that, for academic things.
All right. That's it. That's the end of your speaking session for today.
Thank you, Imon.
All right. So, Mert, for your kind information, that I'm a big fan of Turkish culture. All right. So if I get chance any day, I will visit to Turkey as soon as possible. All right.
Yes, come. Welcome.
And I'm also a big fan of your president.
It would be great.
Sorry?
I think it would be great. I think.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, guys, are you done? Like, you had your
Yes,
turn?
ma'am. We are done with our session.
Okay. Okay, so we have Raiyan. Raiyan, what do you want to do?
I want to participate in this speaking session.
Okay, I'll give you questions. Do you want a cue card question?
Yeah, I'm okay with part 3 or 2.
Sorry? I'll give you a cue card.
You
Is
can
that
ask
okay?
me from part. Sure.
All right. Okay, let me send you the screenshot. I'll send that. Give me a minute. Okay. Ah. Okay, here we go. Getting there. All right, it's there. I'll grab my timer, okay? I'll
Sure.
give you. Okay, do you want to use your 1 minute?
Yes, I think I will use my 1 minute.
Okay, I'm just want to say hi, YouTube. While waiting
Okay, I can
for
start.
1 minute. Okay. Okay, you can start now.
Although I have read many books in my whole life, today I'm going to talk about a specific book that I read last month. The name of the book is Advanced Learners Georgie and Hussein in English Functional Grammar. The book was published by Georgie and Hussein brothers. And although many students who studied in their school uh, read these books, and it was like compulsory for everyone. However, I didn't found this book exciting at first place when I was in school, so I skipped that books in several years. However, as I'm preparing for my IELTS practice, I need to learn so many grammatical structures and grammatical ranges. So that's why I started these books reading. So by reading these books, I found that we have some basic grammar mistakes we made easily, and I was just fascinated by this book, and I have learned so many grammatical structures, especially the complex sentences and idioms and phrases. Moreover, by reading these books, you can learn so many essays, and it will generate your ideas. As I am preparing for my IELTS, it boosts my uh, idea generations in writing task too. So these books is very fascinating, and I think that everyone should read these books. And hopefully, I will buy the second version of this book, which will publish in next year. So this book is crucial for everyone. And if you are weak at your grammar level, then it will be a good choice. And by reading these books, it will be a piece of cake to learn many things and to solve any situation in English communication skills. So these things makes me exciting to get to understand the structure, sentence, and I have improved my English level by reading these books.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. So, who else? Is there anything you guys want to do? Mert, do you want to try a cue card question?
Okay, it will be okay.
Okay, the same question, but I'll send that to your group.
Okay.
Okay. Let me just. Which group are you now? I think this group is your group. Sorry. Not that one. Okay. Okay. Do you get it?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. So do you wanna use your 1 minute preparation? It starts now.
Yes. Yes, please.
Okay. Okay, again, I want to say hi to my YouTube viewers. We had 1 million and now it's gone. Okay. Anyways, let's wait for Mert to finish the 1 minute preparation. Okay. And there is also, okay, almost done. Almost done. Okay, let me adjust this one because I forgot to adjust this into a colorful. No, it doesn't have that beaming glimmer. Okay, Mert, you can start speaking now.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah,
I'm
you can
ready.
start speaking. Yeah.
I will talk about a book that I read a year ago, and the book's name is 90,084, and the author of this book is George Orwell, and the book tells about a dystopian world, and that a totalitarian regime reigns, and it was a very exciting book for me because it is reflecting in these days. It is reflecting these years. I think these years of Turkey. I think because we have a similar regime in our country, and I found in the book a lot of similarities between our regime and in our regime and in this book's dystopian world. That's why 1984, the book of 1984 is my favorite, one of my favorite books.
Okay, time is up. Thank you, Mert.
That's right.
Okay. Do you mind if I'll try also to answer this?
Could you ask me
card?
part 3 questions?
Oh, part 3. Oh, okay. Okay, just a follow-up of this question, of this cue card. Okay, do you prefer books or movies? Raiyan.
Are you asking me part 2 question?
Yes.
Could you repeat the question, please?
Do you prefer books or movies?
Actually, my internet connection is poor. So
Okay.
Is it possible to repeat the question again? Describe the movie.
Okay. Do you prefer books or movies? Okay, I'll just answer. I'll just use the time to
Okay.
answer the
So,
cue card, okay?
yes, no, I got your question. I, I, I got your question. So, usually I am not a good reader, uh, but I think if I have to choose between these choices, then definitely I will choose movies over books. This is mainly because I don't have to stay for a long time and I can pause my movies and play whenever I feel free. And moreover, I think that uh, by watching movies, you can learn so many things and you can enjoy yourself. And I found that by watching movies, I developed my listening skills and I have learned so many new vocabularies. So, compared to reading books, I think I will go for movies, and I always prefer movies.
Second question, do you think it is important to read the book before watching the movie version of it?
From my point of view, I don't think that anyone should read a book first before watching a version of movie. So if you read this book or read a book before watching movies, then definitely you won't find this movie any more interesting. So that's why I always skip reading books before watching movies. So another thing is that when we have to compare a book with a movie, then definitely it doesn't depict the same way. Sometimes it changes the like his story and the background, even the characters. So I don't prefer reading books before watching movies.
Okay, next question. Do boys and girls like the same kinds of books?
I don't think so. In our country, most of the men or like adult uh, male person uh, read science fiction books, and they also prefer to read sports news. However, girls always prefer to watch cartoons and they prefer to read different types of cooking dishes so that they can utilize their skills in near future when they are get married. So these are the comparison. But there are certain subjects and books can be seen by can be read by both users, and these subjects are physics, chemistries, and business studies. So at some point when you are in your school life, then definitely you have to read those books. So apart from this, the choices of preferences differs.
All right, good. So, your last question, what kind of books do people in your country like to read?
Usually in our country, people likes to read articles. This is because the articles are very informative and they can learn so many vocabularies and sentence structure. And I always read newspapers and articles. To my utter surprise, and when I have to compare different childish books and newspapers.
Okay, that's about it. All right. Now I have to say bye, YouTube. Thank you for the 1 million viewers there. Hello there. Thank you for watching. Bye for now. I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, not tomorrow. Monday. Okay, bye. See you Monday. See you on Monday.